It's Linda with No Frills ASMR. I'm back to read the answers to the questions. In the last video I posted, I think it's called Final Super Bowl Picks. I think it's called. At the beginning of the video, we picked the Super Bowl winner and then read some of the sports questions off these cards, which is the category I would be least likely to pick if I played Trivial Pursuit, because I don't really generally know any of those answers. But the category is sports and leisure. So some of the questions have more to do with, chicken wings, and some are actual sports. But we read the questions yesterday. So if you want to just do the questions without knowing the answers, then go watch that video, but don't look in the comments because people may have put their guesses in the comments, which is fine, and I wanted that. But so don't look at that if you don't want to hear anybody else's guess until after. But today we're gonna read them, and I might try to guess at some of them, and then we will read the answer. But in the comments of that video yesterday, somebody, and I should have written down her name, or I think it says like Jimmy's mom's mom, something like that, made a comment that it was sort of amazing that I picked the same color. Not only did I pick the color, I won't give anything away in case you haven't watched the other video, but I picked the color that picked the team. I put that one back in, and then I picked the colors, and we got one of the other color, but all the rest were that color, which started me thinking, I'm like, boy, I should have dumped that bag out after to prove. And I still haven't done it, and I haven't looked at it. So we're going to dump this bag to make sure we had all the right colors in here. Yeah, look, they're all in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was crazy. When you think about that statistically, what are the chances? Let's just try drawing 5 and see. Like, what are the chances you're going to draw? Somebody knows how to do statistics. That we would draw, I guess altogether we did 6, and 5 of them were the same color. And you only have 10 in the bag, and it's 50-50. What? This is getting crazy. Shake it up more. If these turn out all the same color. Nope. Okay. Okay, see, this makes more sense. Interesting. Okay. I think this is proof. It was totally just a random, it just happened that way. It's so weird. Anyway, it's funny that person commented that. I'm like, yeah, that is weird. Guys, I have this bonsai tree here. And I think I'm going to do a video right after this, changing out these leaves for the cherry blossoms, or whatever you call pink bonsai blossoms. I don't know what kind of tree it is. But, so that might happen in a minute. I kind of want to try it. Okay, here we go. These might be in backwards order than we did yesterday, but that's okay. All right. What award-winning board game dropped the word settlers, or settlers, depending on how you say that? I don't know why I say settlers, from the title for its 20th anniversary in 2015? I think that this game is Catan, or the Settlers of Catan. And the only reason I think that, it was about this year, we would have like once a week with my kids who were, what year is it? 2015. So they would have been like young teenagers. We had game night, and I had heard that the game Settlers of Catan, I think that's how you say it, was supposed to be a good game. So I went and bought it, and we tried to play it one time, and it was one of those where I have an issue that when people start reading, the instructions on how to play a game, my brain tunes out. Like somebody needs to know how to play it and then tell me how to play it. Otherwise, I can't comprehend it. But basically, we all decided it was too complicated, and I ended up giving it away. But now, just recently, my kids have come and said, "Do you still have that game?" I'm like, "Nah, I gave that thing away." And they're like, "Oh my gosh, we want to play. That's such a great game." I'm like, "Okay, well, I'm not buying it again." So that is my guess. Do you guys think that's right? Nobody gave an answer to that in the comments. So let's see. Catan, formerly known as the Settlers of Catan, it has been translated into 30 languages. Should we read the other questions? Maybe later. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. In the world of sports, what does MMA stand for? The minute I turned off the video, I remembered it's mixed martial arts. Mixed martial arts, yep. Yeah, I knew that. I just couldn't. I don't know. Sometimes under pressure, I can't think. Which of these cooking shows did not star Anthony Bourdain? Parts Unknown, No Reservations, or Iron Chef? Well, like I said, I watch all the cooking shows, and I watched just about everything Anthony Bourdain ever did. So I know he was on Parts Unknown. He was on No Reservations. He was on a show called, I think it was called The Layover. But he was not on Iron Chef. Iron Chef did not star. I wonder if he ever appeared, though, as one of the chefs on Iron Chef. I'm pretty sure he did. Isn't Iron Chef the one that was Japanese originally? It was a good show. And when it was Japanese and they had overdub, that's when it was really good. And then they started doing the American Iron Chef. I don't think I like it as much. But I think Anthony Bourdain was on as a guest, not a star. But I'm just guessing that. I'm not sure. What song is played in the 8th inning of every Boston Red Sox game at Fenway Park? I have no idea. I'm trying to think. Boston. So would it be a song by Boston? Like More Than a Feeling? I'm going More Than a Feeling. Sweet Caroline. What does that have to do with Boston? Sweet Caroline. Huh. I guess they just sing it for fun. Name 4 of the 8 vegetables in the original V8 juice. Yeah, I should be able to get this. All right. Tomato for sure. Celery, I'm pretty sure, because it's like a Bloody Mary. I'm sure there's carrot juice in there. I'm going to go beet, although it doesn't look that color red. I'm thinking beet. So there were 8 vegetables. What would be the other ones? Lettuce? I don't know. Let's see. Beets, yes. Carrots, yes. Celery, lettuce, parsley, spinach, tomatoes, and watercress. And they say in the original, because now there's like fruit flavor V8. Okay. I remember when I was pregnant, my husband decided that I should drink a big glass of V8 juice every day to make sure I got all my vegetables, which also it has tons of salt, so probably not the best thing, but we didn't know better. But anyway, so every day I drank, I would suffer through a giant glass of V8 juice. And now I look at it, I'm like, same thing with Bloody Marys. Okay, I accidentally turned it over. The 1966 film, The Endless Summer, features 2 men traveling around the globe, exploring locations for what aquatic sport? Well, I've seen the movie. It's a good movie. It has a great surf guitar kind of soundtrack. Surfing. Yep, surfing's the answer. Okay. What multiplayer online role-playing game launched in 2004 boasted more than 100 million subscribers by 2014? Well, I had said yesterday I have a guess, but my guess is based on the only online role-player game I'm familiar with is World of Warcraft. And somebody in the comments of the last video said, I'm playing World of Warcraft while listening to this, which I thought was funny. But so they didn't say that was wrong. So I'm going to go with World of Warcraft. Yep. Good guess. Okay. What shot, now a staple of modern NBA, was first introduced by the American Basketball League in 1961? Well, there are only two shots I'm familiar with. A free throw or a three-point shot. In 1961. What do you guys think? I don't know. I mean, you'd think a free throw would have been around before, like since the beginning of, but a three-point shot is something that maybe people couldn't do until later on. I'm going with a three-point shot. The NBA adopted the shot in 1979. I thought they said 61. No, it was first introduced by the American in 61, but the NBA adopted it in 79. Okay, three-point shot. How many pins are in the fourth row of the 10-pin bowling triangle? Well, I drew that out yesterday and came up with 4. 4. Correct. 4 pins. In cycling, what does BMX stand for? This came to me after this too. Bicycle. Bike? Well, now I'm not sure. I would, because this is motocross. Bicycle motocross, but then why would it be? Oh, they're motorized bikes. Okay, bicycle motocross is my guess for BMX. Bicycle motocross. Yes. See, this is why I couldn't do Jeopardy, because you have to do it quick. But if I have a little time to dwell. What state has the most teams in the NFL? I thought I had a guess for this, but now I'm not sure. Okay. NFL, NBA, MLB, and NHL combined. Well, my first thought was Pennsylvania because it has 2 big cities. So you have 2 NFL teams, 2 NHL teams. But I don't know. Do they even have 1 NBA team? Is there a Philadelphia NBA team? And then MLB, yeah, they have the Phillies and the Pirates, right? The NFL, they have the Eagles and the Steelers. The NHL, they have the Penguins and the one that has the crazy mascot, Flyers. MLB, though. All right, what other state has 2 big cities? Oh, what about California? That's Texas, Houston, and Dallas. I'm just going to stick with Pennsylvania. First guess, best guess. What state has most teams? Okay. California. Dang. California. Well. It went through my head, but sometimes you gotta go with your first gut instinct. What did Muhammad Ali call his strategy of leaning against the ropes until his opponent exhausted himself? I think that's called rope-a-dope. I think I remember rope-a-dope. Fly like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Yep, rope-a-dope. Yeah, I used to watch boxing as a little girl. Strange. Okay, what NFL team was the first ever to finish a season with a record 0-16 in 2008? All right, I said at the time I have a guess, and I do. But so does this person. All right, I took a couple of notes. So in the comments, RMS20 said the Lions. That was also my guess. Yep, Detroit Lions. Poor Lions. But not anymore. Now they're going to be in the Super Bowl next year. Mark my words. What 2010 video game is set in the American Old West and features the protagonist John Marston? So GRT, somebody in the comments said Red Dead Redemption. I will go with that because I have no idea. I was thinking, though, there's an HBO TV show that is set in the Old West, but they're like all like AI, I think. I watched the first season and I liked it, but then I forgot to watch it anymore. And I don't know, maybe that was based on a video game. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? It was an HBO show and people would like pay to go into this Old West world. It was kind of crazy. But I don't remember the name of that. But anyway, but I'll go with Red Dead Redemption because this person knew, yep, Red Dead Redemption. Yep. Good job. Commenters. What is the trendy name of the vacation mode that allows city slickers to enjoy nature without sacrificing luxury? Well, I know this for a lot of reasons, but one is on The Real Housewives, they sometimes go glamping and they stay in these like tent things that are, martini bars and whatever. Yeah, glamping. But then they sit and pretend to roast a marshmallow or something. In which sport can you do a floater, a cutback, a duck dive? Snowboarding, surfing, or cricket? All right, this is one I felt they're trying to get us to say surfing, but I bet it's not. It's snowboarding or cricket. Yesterday I said cricket. Cutback, a floater, a duck dive. Now I'm thinking snowboarding because you cut back like with your snowboard, but I don't quite know. Cricket or snowboarding? Should I do first, guess best, or right now I'm feeling snowboarding. I'm going snowboarding. Surfing, what? So the one that made the most sense was correct. Well, there you go. I thought it was a trick. I thought saying duck dive and floater was trying to lead us astray, but surfing. So we had 2 surfing questions on here. What tennis term is believed to originate from the French la ouf, which means egg or goose egg, and is slang for 0? Gosh, I had a guess for this yesterday, and because you say love, not love. Oh, love. Yeah, love. I'm going with love. Love. The 0 score might also mean that you're just playing for love of the game. Really? But it also sounds love. I never knew that. That was a guess. Which of the following is not part of a fish hook? An eye, a tooth, or a shank? Well, I fish. I fished a lot as a young person. An eye is what you put the filament through. Tooth or a shank? I thought I knew this, but now that I'm looking at this, I would think the tooth would be the part, like tooth. Yeah, now all of a sudden I'm not sure. On a hook, you have the eye, and then it comes down like this, and then it goes out. That's bad. But this is what kind of catches in the fish's mouth to keep the hook from just sliding out. My guess is that this is called the tooth. So I'm going to say shank is not part of it. Tooth. Oh, shoot. Okay. Wrong. So shank is part of a hook. Huh. Yeah, it's just what I know. All right. What sport culminates each season with its 2-day Breeders' Cup World Championship? Well, Breeders' Cup. Wouldn't you think horse racing? Or dog racing? Oh, 2-day Breeders' Cup. Oh, it could be dog showing. I don't know. Let's say dog. Let's say greyhounds. I don't know. Horse racing. That was my first guess. See? First guess, best guess. Horse racing. What spicy pickled vegetable dish, usually made with cabbage, is a staple in Korean cuisine? That I eat pretty regularly because I like it better than sauerkraut, and I know I should eat something like that. And it is kimchi. Kimchi, yep. All right. Well, if you guys ever want to do more trivia questions, let me know. We can always read some more of these. Okay, I'll talk to you guys soon. I'll try to do this Lego video. I'm not sure what I'll do exactly, but I'll try to do that later today or right now maybe.